So whenever you guys want, just go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do with the band.
Are you getting all that sound there, or is that just me?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What it sound like?
Alright, never mind. It was good. It's good. Alright, I am Jonathan, and I am the lead singer. John, I play guitar.
Okay. And now this is, guys, this is 2/5 of Upheaval. So why don't you tell us about the three other guys?
Sorry?
I said you guys are 2 members of Upheaval.
Ian, he's our bassist, and JR is our second guitarist.
Okay, cool. So where are you guys from? I mean, tell the world a little bit about you. Just give us a little bit about the background, and then we'll get into some, I don't know, some off-the-wall questions, I suppose. That's normally what we try to do.
Yeah, me, John, and Ian come from Philly. Rich is from Orland, and JR is from Hatboro, I think. He lives there now, at least. We ended up meeting because I ended up moving up near Orland to move up here and everything. And I met him, and then we all got together and formed the band.
That's good. Now, you guys are Pennsylvania, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are the first band that we've ever worked with, and in like this recording situation outside of Ohio. So this is kind of cool. You guys are a first for a non-local act. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't know. Normally these things are pretty much off the cuff. So, tell me, are you guys in the studio? Are you working on some new albums? Are you doing shows? Or tell me a little bit about what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, right now we have one demo that's available on Bandcamp. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Like, we just recorded it in like our living room, so we've got some equipment, whatever. Right now we're focusing on getting some shows done. We played 2 shows, one at the legendary Dobbs and the second one at the World Cafe Live. And we actually have another show tomorrow night back at the Dobbs again on South Street.
Okay, cool. You guys normally get a pretty good turnout for you?
Well, we actually just like started playing started publicly promoting ourselves probably just like in September, October. So we're actually like completely pretty much new.
Oh, hey, so we'll help with that. I mean, that's what
at the World Cafe, we had about 30 people come out, and we ended up playing for like 150. 35 were ours. The rest were whoever. But
hey, I mean, if you're a brand new band and you can still pull 30 people, that's a big deal. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So
I mean, we've put on I want to say we've done like 4 shows, and we've had everyone from locals that just started a week ago and they know nothing but like a Blink-182 cover, to a couple of our local bands that have the bigger draws. And anytime these people go to a local show, even with the smaller crowds, like just the local crowds, at least here in Ohio, they always feed off the band so well. Do you guys get that over there in PA?
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. It's the first show we played, we only had like a few people because we were playing at midnight, and it was pretty cool. But once we had like the crowd going for us, it was like a whole new thing. It felt like we were doing it for longer than we were, just from all the energy we had.
That's awesome. It's nice to know that the locals, even if some of them haven't heard of you, they're hearing you now, and they're like, hey, we dig you, we're going to support this. It's always nice getting that feedback. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been really good so far. We've been hearing a lot of good things, which keeps all that motivation keeps us going forward strong.
There you go. Now you said you've got some stuff up on your Bandcamp. What's the link to that?
The link to that is Upheaval Band at bandcamp.com. Yeah.
Upheaval Band at bandcamp.com.
Yeah, and we actually, if anybody goes to our Facebook, facebook.com at Upheaval, that also has links and all the different, we're on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, like all those things.
No,
so
I know
Facebook's a good hub to go to for that.
Oh, Facebook is fantastic. I'm slowly making my way into the Twitterverse, like getting used to these hashtags and everything. That's new for me, but Facebook's always been our our base camp. That's where everything is done. Like the events are set up there. The outreach is there. I've always had the attachment to Facebook. I don't know why I can't branch out a little easier.
Yeah, we do have a Twitter page. I was trying to start up and everything, but we haven't really used it too much. We've been getting way more like traffic and interest and been able to get the word out way more on Facebook than Twitter. So we're probably just going to stick with Facebook for that stuff.
I got you. I know. To anybody who watches this, definitely make sure you guys check these guys out. It's facebook.com, like you said, facebook.com/Uphevil. We just started doing these interviews, and these guys hit me up, and I went and checked out their music. These guys are phenomenal. Now, no, not a problem, guys. No, thank you for doing this for us. Quick question: and I always like to ask fans this, but it's a pretty generic question when you're doing the interview, and I hate asking it. But Upheaval's a pretty killer name. How'd you guys get that?
Well, we had an old name a while back, like years ago, probably like 2008, 2009, I think it was, and we were going to go with Crooked, and it was just me, John, and Ian were kind of working together.
Okay.
When I ended up moving up to here, towards like the Orland area, Rich wasn't feeling the name too much, so we decided we were going to mix it up a little bit. And we kind of started thinking about different messages and different meanings we wanted to think of. And one of them was we want to make change better for the world, but not in sort of like an old, like sit down peaceful protest kind of like in a look, it's time for people to listen kind of way.
Okay, cool.
Kind of like trying to like change the scene. We want to bring something new to music into the world as a whole.
Yeah,
and that's where that name came from.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's actually really cool. Okay. So now you guys you're pretty close to the Ohio border, correct?
Yeah, it's not too far. We're on like the southeast border of Pennsylvania, but still only like a state. So
it's only a state away.
Yeah,
it's only a state. I mean,
only a state.
Have you guys done any shows in Ohio?
No. Like I said, this show coming up tomorrow night is actually our third show ever. So we're still relatively. Completely new.
I was just looking at the analytics for the Facebook page. Analytics, I like saying that word. It makes me sound like but I'm not.
Yeah, I was checking that today.
We've actually got some followers in Pennsylvania, and I know those followers you definitely should be listening to these videos, watching these videos. We're bringing music to you. If you're in PA, you guys had better get your asses to these guys' show. They need it. You have to see this. You have to. Okay. So you guys are pretty. Now, when you guys started, you're a pretty new band. You say, did you do the whole? We're going to do a few covers and maybe one or two originals, or?
Yeah, we always throw around the ideas for covers, but when it comes to actually putting together like demos, we want to make it all original. For our shows, though, we throw some covers in. Like a mainstay we've kept in is actually a Lil Jon cover. We play Get Low at each of our shows. And the crowd, because everybody knows the song, and the crowd has always seemed to dig it. So,
now, is that on your Bandcamp?
No.
Is that anywhere
that is only
online
something we've
that
done live.
I have to hear that song. Tell me that song.
Oh, yeah, go check out on our YouTube page. We have our full performance, actually, from the World Cafe Live. It's towards the end half of it. Towards the end. It was like the second to last song we played. It's pretty cool. The crowd always seems to like it, and we love it, so we're definitely keeping it.
I've always been a huge fan of the the punk goes pop and the punk goes crunk and the punk goes acoustic type stuff. So to hear other bands' takes on previously generated music, it always comes out really cool, just because it's always a well-known song. So you kind of you have the following of it.
Yep.
So I just like hearing those covers, just because it always brings a new swing to the song. So it's always pretty cool.
Well, yeah, that's definitely like, because whenever we do like a cover, I don't want to do it like note for note. I usually like putting our own little. I like putting our own twist on it. we're actually thinking about trying to cover a Bob Dylan song too, actually, which should
Bob
definitely
Dylan?
be really, yeah.
Dude, that is a set of shoes to put on, buddy.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of I feel like even though we're new, there's a lot of weight when trying to take on something like a Bob Dylan song.
Dude,
But it should be interesting to try.
Now I see we've got someone joining the Skype, correct?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how we doing?
Is this a video chat? Because all I have is audio.
That should be fine.
Yeah, we're recording right now. I can see the other guys. I can't see you, but I can hear you. So I mean that'll work. That's cool.
Okay.
Introduce yourself. Who we talking to?
Hey, I'm Rich. I'm the drummer.
The drummer? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're the
Nice
guy
to
that
meet
gets to
you.
sit on the throne.
Yeah.
I just saw a photo when it comes to bands. Everyone sits on a stool and a chair and blah, 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 blah. The drummer sits on a throne and it had like this big king's chair on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The king.
So Rich, welcome to the conversation. We were just talking about the different stuff you guys have done. They said you guys have like a Get Low cover. I'm definitely going to be looking that up. He said you guys got
Nice.
a couple upcoming shows. If you can, definitely get those recorded. I mean, I'd love to put those up on our Facebook, send them out to Twitter, or put them on our YouTube. We'll definitely help get you guys out there.
Yeah, I think that's the next step for us. After we've been doing shows this past few weeks, and I think after we have one on Saturday, and after that, this month we're going to be working on songs and recordings, hopefully.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's awesome. Now, where are you guys? He said your demo was recorded in your living room, and that is punk rock. That is, I'm doing this all on my own. That is fucking punk rock, dude. It's awesome. Are you guys going to a studio for the next one, or what are you doing?
Probably not yet. I don't know. What do you think, John?
I think I think we're gonna have to, when we hit the studio, we're gonna want to have like an actual EP in mind. So we're probably, I'm thinking we're gonna have to take some time to hit some shows, get the money for it, and then we'll actually get a studio.
Absolutely.
I think right before we go in it, we just want to just be able
Hey,
to
John. I know John was.
How you doing? We just want to be completely prepared.
They're
Just be able to-
bandmates, but they have no idea who all's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I can't see. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Before we go in the studio, we just want to be 100% completely prepared, be able to play every song just without any mistakes, and know that that's the songs we want to use.
Absolutely. I've never been in a studio, but I mean that's what I'd actually want to go in with something in mind.
Yeah, we don't want to go in and like fuck around too much and then be like, oh shit, we are taking too much time. Now they're gonna charge us out the ass for another.
Just go in and freestyle a whole EP, like a 10-track. Just freestyle everything. Make up the verses on the fly. It'll be awesome.
But you see, that's the issue. It's like when we're just in like the living room recording, we'll fuck around, we'll goof off, we'll take breaks, we'll like watch some TV or whatever. But if we're going to the studio, we got to be in the mindset like, look, we got to go in, get it done, and get out. Like we can't be. So we just once we're set, we had the money, we're good to go. We know exactly which songs we want to use because we're not going to be able to record every single one in the first studio session.
Yeah.
Then we'll be hitting there and getting that work done.
Okay. Cool. We are coming up on the. I'm looking at the timer for the recording. We're coming up on the 14th minute, moving into the 15th. So I'm trying to keep these in a 15 to 20 minute basis. So what I'm thinking is, before we wrap this up, anything you guys want to say to the Throwdown viewers, to your fans, to anything out there? Do you want to leave us with any inspirational quotes? Inspire the people. Not to pressure you or anything, but you're on the spot.
So who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
All right. We'll save the best for first here. All right. We're coming out strong. We're pulling out all the fucking stops. We don't hold back on stage. The fans at our show, they're going crazy. They're loving it. It's a great experience. It's a great time. And 2014 was a good start. but 2015 is going to be our year. Come out, check us out. We appreciate any support, and we're going to enjoy fucking shit up with all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
How's that for inspiration?
All right, I mean,
No, I'm motivated.
I'm impressed.
I am motivated right now.
I mean, all right.
Yeah, me
so
too.
We are
Am I in
really
this one? That's
passionate
cool.
about this, and like regardless of the music style, we the last show we played, there was some people there who really did like the heavier music, and there was other people who it was kind of maybe like their first experience with a heavy show, but we definitely bring the energy and got everyone at least interested in what we were doing, not only because of our music, but because of just how we were acting on stage, and it was the full length performance.
Yeah, I think most of the people we've played for so far actually like aren't even into the type of music we play, but we go so hard on stage and we really put on a show. I don't think we've gotten any negative feedback yet, and people seem to enjoy it.
After this, now we're going to see it. After saying that.
Last night I did an interview with the guys. Their band is Syringe. It's facebook.com/Syringe Band. I'm pretty sure. I'll put the link in. Check those guys out. But we had this whole conversation on. If you've noticed, now there are all sorts of different subgenres. There's thrash metal, speed metal. There's post-hardcore, indie, rock, hip-hop, crunk metal. There's all these sorts of things. If you guys had to put yourself in a category, do you guys know what you would put yourself in?
This is something we talked about a lot because, like, we don't really know what we are.
Yeah,
You're just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's what I would say.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
I think John.
Yeah, I'd say I mean, if I had to, I'd kind of say groove metal, kind of like a mixture between like the old new metal and a groove metal kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. All right, guys. We've been talking here. We've been talking with Uphevil. We talked with the first two, and then we had another guy. You can't see him, but I promise you he's there. He's been talking to you as well. Guys, it's been great talking to you. It's been great getting to know you. I'm going to be wrapping this. We should have this up online probably Saturday evening. So once that's up, I'll make sure you just keep an eye on the Facebook page, and that'll have the links over to YouTube, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Sweet.
You guys have a great night. Rock on.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.